is Jake, and welcome to my first video, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah, let's get into it. So as you can already guess, and this is how you probably found me, this is an ASMR channel. So we are specifically going to give it a go of giving you some tingles. Okay, I personally have watched ASMR for years now, and I absolutely love it. It helps me relax, it helps me sleep, it helps me just unwind really. If I really do feel like I'm stressing out of anything too much, or that I need to relax and kind of calm down, I will definitely head over to YouTube and watch some ASMR. And I kind of thought, it's time, let's just give it a go. I've always kind of waited, I've wanted to do it for a few years now, and I just kept putting it off, and do you know what, I just thought, let's just give it a go. I don't have professional mic equipment or anything like that. I have here a small Rode mic, so it might not sound amazing, but we'll give it a go, and hopefully as we get through more videos I'll upgrade my equipment, and yeah, we'll get a bit better sounding quality and things like that throughout the development of my channel, I guess. So because I want to give this a go now and see if I can bring good ASMR quality to you then. So I just wanted to kind of kick off this video and just kind of say a little bit about who I am, and where I'm from, I guess. So we've already gone through that I love ASMR, I've watched it for years, and I wanted to give it a go myself, but I'm specifically from the UK, and I'm from a country called Wales. So it's part of the United Kingdom. Sometimes people just have never heard of it. It's a very small part of the UK, but a great place in its own. And yeah, that's where I'm from, basically. So my name is Jake. Anyway, like I said before, I'm 27 years old, and I mean, there's not too much else going on with me right now to really describe who I am. Yeah, I mean, I've had a few jobs throughout the years. My longest standing job was at a hotel, and it was as an activities instructor. So I would do different activities, high ropes courses, and archery. That one still triggers me because everybody hated archery there. It just was not a fun thing to be on your own throughout the day. It was quite repetitive. So whenever I see an archery setup, it kind of triggers me in that way. Brings back the bad memories. What else did we used to do? We'd run the golf area, so mini golf, laser clays. It's kind of like an upgraded laserized version of clay pigeon shooting, but it's just plastic clays. And what else? Laser combat and fun activities like that, different things that we'd run through a variety. We would also run a seasonal area, so towards winter time, November, we would have a Christmas kingdom. It kind of changed names a few times over the years, but it was generally a Christmas kingdom. So we would have a Santa's grotto, food and beverage kind of bar area that you could, it's kind of like a little, winter themed bar area that you could sit and get snacks and food and drinks. And there would also be an ice rink. Now, when I first started at the Celtic, I don't know if I should have said the place. Okay, when I started at the hotel, the ice rink was such an exciting thing because because I personally love going ice skating. I've liked ice hockey as a sport for years. So when I found out that I was working at a place that had an ice rink, I was super excited. Unfortunately, it was great, but unfortunately that kind of excitement soon came to an end as you realise the stress of the area when you work on it. So for the first year or two, it was actually really good fun. Because basically what would happen is they would take some of the instructors that had been in more of like a senior role or been there for longer and knew what they were doing, and they would have the opportunity to manage this area, as well as managing it. They would get sometimes a pay increase, but nothing really kind of takes. It wasn't really, for a manager's job, you weren't paid enough anyway, in my opinion, especially for the kind of stress that you had to go through. So anyway, yeah, I worked on there as like an ice marshal, helped out where I could. Actually, the first year or two, amazing experience because it was just fun. Okay, you got to interact with guests and have fun on the ice and help people, and I actually got to learn how to ice skate, and I got to learn from people who worked on there that are actually hockey players and worked at other ice rinks, and they taught me some things as well. So that was a really fun experience in those first couple of years anyway. So then fast forward, I actually had the opportunity then to become a manager at this ice rink. I think it was the third year I was there. So I took the opportunity. Had some amazing friends at the time there as well, one of which, by the time she was a supervisor there, so she had taken on managerial role as well for this Christmas Kingdom. So she and another girl there, they managed the kind of like overlooking of the grotto, food and beverage, kind of a rotation there, and I took the sole management of the ice rink, so I would get cover from them when I was off, but it was mainly just me managing that ice rink. So I actually, you see, the thing is, I don't want to say that I didn't like the experience, because it was amazing. The staff are amazing. I loved being a manager and being able to direct people and help people where I could as well, and being the best, kindest manager I could be anyway. Alright, yeah, I was young at the time, not super young. I mean, I must have been about, I want to say like 23 maybe. So, anyway, yeah, it came to my surprise. I mean, I'd seen the guests that we do get in can be, let's just say, not the nicest. So I'd seen that firsthand anyway, working as an ice marshal, but being a manager is on another level, because they come for you. They are angry at you, and in most cases it's issues that obviously happy to help with, but issues that's kind of their fault. So obviously, the customer's always right. But for example, I can tell you some of the crazy situations that you get in, and it's still mind-blowing. Basically, let me think of a few. One, I could have sworn this woman was going to full on punch me in the face, because her hand, she was cupping a fist when she was talking to me. I was being super polite. I'm always polite. I'm super kind, and I think maybe sometimes they take advantage of this and my young looking face at the time, and just think I can push him around. But the thing is, you can't let people push you around, you just can't. So anyway, yeah, she was cupping a fist because she was getting so angry that she had came to Newport. I keep saying the place, but God's sake. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut that out, but I don't know. Okay, she was getting angry because she came to our hotel ice rink, but she had booked our Bristol ice rink. Now, bearing in mind, there is no Bristol ice rink associated with our hotel. It was a completely different ice rink, nothing to do with us. So where this lady got the idea that it was our hotel specific ice rink, I don't know, because we do not have an ice rink in that area. A completely different area that they had booked. We only had one hotel in this specific location that did this. So, that ran this Christmas Kingdom area. So she was practically screaming at my face at this point, and I was trying to explain to her that we do not have an ice rink in the location that she had booked. She must have booked a completely separate company, nothing to do with us. She was demanding that she had a refund and be booked on for free at our ice rink, which is absolutely insane. I explained to her, and explained, it's not our ice rink. I'd be happy to book her onto an available session here, now that she's here. But it was, it's not my responsibility to give her that for free and somehow magically give her a refund for something she's paid for somewhere else. So I told her that I'd be happy to book her on. But yeah, so she looked like she was going to punch me. It's just something you have to deal with. Another one was a guy was late to his ice skating session because he was going for the Santa's Grotto that was delayed. Now, I completely understand that delays in that area can obviously affect the ice skating area, and what he was demanding that he would get extra overtime on the ice, which we can't. I can't physically allow them to stay on the ice when everyone else is getting off for extra time, because we have a rotation of sessions. We've got to scrape the ice, we've got to get that snowy ice off and smooth it over ready, so that it's basically perfect for the next session. Now, I said to him, I apologised that area had slowed him down, even though that was nothing to do with me, and that I had said that he could go on to the next session for extra time. It wasn't good enough. He wanted to stay on there, not have to come on and then wait for us to scrape the ice and then go back on. It was not good enough for him. He was screaming at me, practically, shouting at me anyway, saying that I'm just a kid, I can't be the manager, and that he wants to speak to the actual manager. And I'm kind of like looking around like, what does he want from me, because I am the manager? So I'm looking around, telling him I am the manager. There's nothing else I can really say. One thing I did forget to mention, there was another guy that managed, but he kind of jumped about a bit. He was there a little bit, but he wasn't based at the ice rink. He was kind of just general of running about bits, but he was luckily there at the time. Because there's nothing else I can offer. I'm offering that extra time so that they're not missing absolutely anything. They can have the extra time. I told them they could stay on for the whole extra session, so they could actually get an extra half an hour for free, session and a half. Anyway, he was shouting at me saying I was a kid, and it was actually really difficult to just stand there and just get shouted in the face. So I was ready to walk away, to be honest. I tried to offer everything I could, and what else could I do for them? Luckily, this other guy that was working as a manager in the general area, he was there, and he kind of, assisted with me and just said to the man, he is a manager, it doesn't matter of his age. That's just totally discriminative, really, that you would be judging that he wouldn't be a manager at his age. And he's trying to offer you the best solution here. And the guy listened to him. I mean, it's just what kind of things you gotta deal with, really. But anyway, overall, it's an enjoyable experience with the nice guests and the great staff I got to work with there. So anyway, that was just a briefly long story. I kind of get over chatty, but it's just kind of a ramble about who I am, where I've worked and things like that. Kind of fast forward up. I've worked there for 5 years. I don't work there anymore. I'm actually now self-employed as a photographer. So a photographer, which I've actually been doing for a few years now. I kind of picked it up and did it in college and did a tiny bit of it in uni for the time that I did last year, but I had kind of really gotten into it then, and a lot more of travel photography and product photography when I had worked at the hotel I was working at. And yeah, so I kind of pushed more towards that. Then through it was basically because at the start of the pandemic had us all isolating and things like that. It was then that I had turned more to my photography, and I just didn't actually end up going back to my hotel because I was working at a casual basis contract, which was pretty much not true because I was working pretty much full time for those 5 years on and off. So anyway, because we were on the casual contract on the ice fit, pretty much didn't have any work then through COVID, yeah, so there was just not enough work to go back to, so I actually took towards working as self-employed, and that's pretty much what I do now. So yeah, that's just me. I guess I probably will end the video pretty much here, really, just to kind of have a starter video of who I am, a quick ramble. Sorry if it's really long. Can you pop a comment down below what you thought of the video? I'd love to meet you and just kind of talk to anyone that's interested in ASMR, and also let me know who they are. And yeah, I'd love to build a community to speak with, and let me know if you think this video was too long, or I was going on too much about something. Just give me any feedback. I'm willing to take it on and improve for you. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I will catch you in the next video. We'll come in with some more triggers and things like that in the next ones. So stay tuned. You can subscribe if you want to see more of what I have to offer in ASMR. And I'll see you in the next one. So have a great day. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll see you then.